I want to show you all real quick the Samsung Odyssey G9 monitor. It's 49 inches wide, and I've been asked a lot of questions about what the monitor is, and I've gotten a lot of comments saying that it looks like a spaceship. And it's funny because everybody who's seen this monitor in person has said the same thing. So this is pretty much my typical layout for programming. I'll usually have VS Code or some kind of text editor open. I'll have Visual Studio or Rider open, and I'll have some kind of Chrome window. This makes it really nice because you can do back-end development, front-end development, and have a Chrome window open at the same time, all on the same display, and you can be doing it all at once. So if you have to debug and you're setting breakpoints on the back end, you can still call the front end and step through it without having to minimize any windows. And just to show you how far this monitor extends, this is a Chrome window, and this is the Two Shark Engine project that we've been working on. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. So if you're working in a huge text file, you can expand your editor way out here and honestly never really have to worry about scrolling. So if you ever work in XML files that can get kind of long, this monitor would be very helpful for that. A couple downsides to this monitor is because it is so big, it's very heavy. It's about 50 pounds, and I finally had to mount it to my wall because it was so heavy. It was actually bending my desk backwards. So I mounted it to the wall, and you have to get a special mount and also mounting bracket for the monitor. So you have to buy two things to mount it to the wall, which is kind of unfortunate, but the mount raises and lowers so I can use it with a stand-up desk. And also another thing with this monitor is the stand that it comes with is massive. The biggest stand I've ever seen. So if your desk is very small, you're going to have a hard time fitting this monitor and still sitting comfortably at your desk. My desk is a little over 3 feet deep, and I wouldn't go any less than 3 feet. So you're going to really need to consider what kind of desk you have, because you don't want to sit too close to the monitor because it is so deep and the curve is so pronounced. I have to sit really far back so that my eyes are comfortable looking at this. So if you're someone who has a hard time seeing text or reading text from far away, this monitor may not be for you. So if you're able to sit back comfortably, like I'm probably about 3 feet from the center of the monitor, but I'm probably about 2 feet from the side where the curve comes out. So that's how deep the curve really is. It doesn't look like it on screen, but it's a very pronounced curve. So just a couple considerations there. But again, I have it mounted to the wall, and I've never had any issues with this monitor. I've had it for about a year and a half, maybe a little over a year and a half. And it's easily the best monitor I've ever used. It's perfect for software development. That's all I do on it. I don't do any gaming. It's been perfect with my Mac. I haven't had any issues. So I mean, this monitor is. I think they make a wider version now. Samsung does. This is the 49-inch version. I think they make one over 50 now, which I haven't seen in person, but I couldn't even imagine how crazy that is. The one thing, though, I will say, out of everything this monitor has, the one thing it doesn't have is built-in speakers, which is, I didn't know that, but which is, I just feel like that's crazy to not have any kind of speakers built into this. So you will need to have speakers attached to your monitor, or just use your laptop speakers, which is what I do. So that's just one thing. But yeah, this is the typical development setup I have. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.